hear ye! On doth day we embark on a journey. Oh, knowledge of knighthood! Okay, I'm not gonna talk here in ye old English this whole video. But the subject of today's obscure October are cool knights of the CPU. Don't be fooled though. These are not proud knights, but rather dark paladins. Known as the Shadow Hunters, this is the basics on Zain and Geemel. When Mega Man X made the jump to playing on the go, the first title was kinda lackluster. While it had its own unique story, the bosses and stages were just recycled from their Super Nintendo versions. In doing so, some X2 stages retained their X-Hunter boss rooms, which needed to have something. To replace those X-Hunters, a new duo was made. The duo would be made with a theme that would stick into the next game. With the way their armor layers, the placement of rivets, it is clear that these two take after that of ye old armor. The second game would further cement this medieval concept with another knight and a witch. Though this game, Man Xtreme Cyber Mission, had little details about the duo, and they had as few of lines as possible. Other X-related reading material painted their story for us. First and foremost, let's meet our dudes. Zain is the frontliner, the ready-to-fight tough guy of the two. He has no issues with challenging whomever and fights with a gigantic sword. While not the most agile of reploids, he uses his sword's weight to his advantage by riding its momentum as well as to shield his body. We can see him doing so here by swinging it around himself like a helicopter. He's a skilled swordsman and puts up a fight against the blue hero X. Geemel is kind of a weird one. He's loud and obnoxious, but he can back up his loud mouth with skill. He's a trickster, and while he looks like a knight, he fights using ninja-inspired moves, such as throwing gigantic shurikens, as well as riding, or I suppose flying on, a kite. He can be hard to pin down, which makes him a formidable foe. Digging deep into the tale of these two begins with a series of unsolved incidents, where the two are rumored to be involved in working together. Following these rumors, it was our usual suspect, Sigma, who then approached the criminals, looking to use their skills. The two refused at first, but much like Storm Eagle, submitted after suffering defeat to the hand of the big bad Baldy. Now under Sigma's command, the Shadow Hunters would work alongside a hacker whom Sigma had corrupted, Techno. The team of Mavericks would then take to hacking into the Maverick Hunters' almighty mother computer. Manipulating the data in it, the world was then thrown into chaos. To fight back, X goes into the cyber world, inside the past data, because, we gotta justify the same stages, and begins to break away at the protections put in by Techno. Seeing X succeeding, Zain himself wishes to test X and challenges him. After losing, he would return later on to ultimately lose again, but this time, permanently. Seeing his friend perish, Geemel loses it, but not enough to fight X head-on. As soon as X finds the group hideout, Geemel dips, leaving Techno to fend for himself. While Sigma and Techno would lose, that wasn't the end, as sometime later, Sigma and Geemel would attempt to do the same thing, but using different data, because, clearly the issue was the chosen Mavericks. Geemel would now attempt to take on X, and much like Zain, fail. And then again, like Zain, he would attempt to fend off X at Sigma's final fortress, only to have his kite burned, thus ending the tale of the Shadow Hunters. So yeah, that's their tale. The story of a brute knight and a ninja knight. The two have appeared as background cameos here and there in other media, but nothing has been significant. Though Zain did show as a boss during the short-lived mobile game Rockman X over. So, that's something at least. What do you think of the Evil Hunter duo? Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below! Next week we'll finish out Obscure October with a look at some futuristic robots. Till then, rock on!